What's going on, guys? I want to simplify something for you. I want to simplify food combining. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Henry David Thoreau. Simplify. Apple. Two quotes there. First one, Henry David Thoreau. Second one from Apple. Food combining. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? How do I do it? Two ways. Here's what you do. First rule of thumb when it comes to food combining. Always eat the juiciest food first. If you're gonna have a banana and a watermelon, what do you think you're gonna eat first? The watermelon. You don't put the slow swimmers in front of the fast swimmers. They're gonna get in the frickin' way. When I do triathlons, the slow swimmers start behind me. I'm the fast swimmer, I start up front. Why would you put the slow swimmer in front? It's just gonna get in the way, screw everything up. Cause indigestion and bloating and gas and all sorts of things. You put the fast swimmers first, then the slow swimmers. Oh, it's so easy, it's smooth digestion. So of course, have the watermelons, have the oranges, have the pineapples, have all the juicy stuff before you eat your avocados and your bananas and your durian, okay? If you wanna guarantee that you have indigestion on a raw food diet, have a durian and then have a watermelon and an orange after. You'll see what happens. Just have your durian first, then have your watermelon, and watch how crappy you feel. And then, next day, reverse it. Have the watermelon first, and then your durian, and watch how amazing you feel. But how long should you wait before you eat the durian after you eat the watermelon? Not long. Maybe 3 to 4 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes. It doesn't take long. I think the wait time decreases significantly the more you work out, the more you train, the more you exercise, the more fitness you have in your life. The fitter you are, the better your metabolism is, the hotter your engine is, the hotter your furnace is. So if you're the type of person who doesn't work out a lot, start working out a lot. Not only does it feel good, but you're gonna be able to digest things much, much easier, much more quicker, with less issue. You won't be as sensitive. It's good to be sensitive for sure, so you can feel what's good, but you don't want to be so sensitive that you can't even have a durian 5 minutes after you've had some watermelon. So that's the first thing. Always have the juiciest foods first and then have the denser stuff. The second thing with food combining is you always want to have the fat after you've had your sugar. So you always want to have your sugar before you've had your fat. Eat your sugary sweet stuff first. That comes first. Eat your dessert first. Then eat your creamy, dense, fatty, oily stuff after. So if you're gonna have an avocado and a banana, what should you have first? The banana. Bananas are sweeter, avocados are not as sweet. Now, personally, my personal experience with this is I can handle bananas and avocados together fine, no problem. I actually do that almost every single day. I have a couple avocados and then I have a couple bananas right after, no issue. But I never mix avocados and dried fruit. I never have the avocados first and have some dates or raisins. You always want to have your dates or raisins or dried bananas first and then have your avocados. And this is because avocados are fatty foods. Avocados have oil in them. Durian has oil in it. And coconut meat has some oil in it. Not only does it take a while to digest, not only is our coconut meats and durian and avocados the slow swimmers, they are slow swimmers, but they contain oil, and oil covers your cells. Oil coats your cells. The cells that break down food in your body have insulin receptor sites where the sugar goes in. And these receptor sites get coated, they get covered with oil so that the sugar can't go in initially. When you eat a fatty meal, you've either got to give yourself, 2-3 hours to break down that fat, ideally 2-3 hours, or eat the sugary stuff first so then the sugar can go in, no problem, and then eat the fatty food after so then it gets blocked off. Because if you eat the fatty food first, it's going to get blocked off, and then you're going to eat all the sugar, and the sugar is going to try and go into the insulin receptor site, but it can't because it's blocked off, and then you're going to get the blood sugar rise and then the spike, and then you feel like crap. People give sugar a bad name for spiking the blood sugar, but it only happens after they've eaten all this fat. Just go on YouTube, type in how to become diabetic in 6 hours. First you add the oil, then you add the sugar. If you add the sugar first, then the oil, it's no issue. Ideally the mono meal is the ultimate ideal. So throughout the day I'm eating mono meals all the time. The whole day is mono meal. I'm doing one mono meal after the other. Except when it comes to avocados and bananas. But even then, I'm not going avocado, banana, avocado, banana, avocado, banana, avocado, banana. I'm having like 2 avocados, then I'm having 2 or 3 bananas, and then I'm done. Or I'll have watermelon, and 5 minutes later I'll have a durian, and I'm done. But I'm not mixing back and forth. I'm not having like a grape and then a cantaloupe and then a pear, grape and then a cantaloupe and then a pear, grape and then a cantaloupe and then a pear, grape and then a cantaloupe and then a pear, which you can do. It's not an issue to mix fruits together, but ideally the mono meal is the way to go. You want to just have one fruit at a time, and you eat that fruit until you've either run out or until that food no longer tastes good. Mono meals are the best way to eat because they guarantee that you're eating high quality fruit. if you can't eat a single fruit for a meal, it's not the highest quality fruit. I admit personally, I've been eating some bananas here. They're not amazing bananas, but they're pretty damn good. But I'll have, you know, 2 or 3, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna have some coconuts actually. I go have some coconuts, and then I'll make a meal of just coconuts. When it comes to dragon fruit, I just have dragon fruit. When it comes to durian, I just have durian. When it comes to watermelon, I just have watermelon. 1 fruit per meal. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's the way in nature. It's the way of nature. Animals don't make salads. Animals don't food combine a whole bunch of crap. So just keep your stuff simple and don't make food combining more complicated than it needs to be. Don't think about like citrus and subacid and acid fruits and melons and greens and fats and sugars and things like that. Just break it down, make it super simple. Follow the 2 rules. Always eat the juiciest foods first and always eat the sweetest foods first. So hope that makes sense. And ideally, skip food combining altogether and just have a freaking mono meal, man. Just have a freaking mono meal. If you do want to combine foods, if you are into recipes, I would suggest getting my recipe book. I have over 50 raw vegan recipes in my recipe book. I'll put it in the description below. Totally worth it. You're gonna get 50 over 50 ideas for recipes. So check that out for sure. I got sushi in there. I got pasta in there. I got coconut cream delight in there. I got mango pudding. All sorts of things. Coleslaw. Really good stuff. But ideally, long term, when you're more advanced in the fruitarian game, you're gonna go with mono meals for sure. So that's it. Peace. Thanks for watching.